Hello, everyone. A very welcome back to Talking Optimism episode number 5. And for all those who are not aware of the show, Talking Optimism is where we'll have a guest speaker on the show, on the podcast, and I'll be asking them 5 questions with respect to their experience, and I'll be listening to their perspective and their knowledge, right? So that'll be the theme of the show, and we have a special guest today. And before I introduce him to you all, I really hope that you're all doing well. I'm seeing happy faces. Mostly these days, so it's all good. Hopefully you're all doing well too. So, we have a special guest today, right? So, we have Rajesh in the episode. So, Rajesh, I know Rajesh for a long time. So, we did study together. We studied our bachelor's in Nasampet in Balaji Institute of Technology and Sciences, and he was in computer science, and I was in IT. And but again, we are in the same college, so I know him very well. It's been a while. After I came back to India, we got the opportunity to speak to each other, and we shared our interest with each other, and our what we are doing and all. And we wanted to come up with an episode. We wanted to do a podcast together, and this happened. So we have Rajesh in the podcast, and a bit of backstory of Rajesh. Rajesh is a senior technology lead. He's a full-time employee with an MNC in India, and in his words, he's a part-time bug bounty hunter, right? But in my words, I know him very well. So he's very much into books and movies, and he's into seeking knowledge and sharing knowledge apart from doing his work and doing his family routine. So without any further delay, let's jump into the episode right now. So hi Rajesh, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. First of all, I want to thank you for having me. So, yeah.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure, sure. It's been a long time. So, without any further delay, I'll start off with the questions. You know the show, and you listen to a couple of episodes. So, I'll start off with the questions. So, first question. We have done our graduation from the same college, Balaji Institute of Technology and Sciences. So, I would like to ask you this question particularly. You're one of those individuals who's been living in India and progressed and in your career. So today, when you look at the graduates, right? So where do you think they can excel and sustain a great career and future?
It's a heavy question actually, Karan. So basically, the thing is that IT has transformed into this DT. Now, what we are calling is data technology. So we have huge chunk of data right now. So now everything is being logged actually. So when you log into Facebook or when you log into Instagram, when you log into any other sites, basically everything is logged. So there is a huge collection of data from these companies basically. So what do we do with this data basically? So it's like they are doing kind of data mining and kind of doing data analytics, and they're trying to cater to the audience basically. So let's just take an example that when you try to search for a Nike shoe, and you'll immediately get popped up with Nike shoe advertisements basically. So how do they do that? So it's kind of happening with the data technology basically. So this data technology is for next 30 years to stay here. So now the graduates has to pick on this and jump onto the bandwagon basically. So yeah, next 30 years will be DT, not IT. So yeah, and the future is very, very, very interesting. Now, if you ask me, I can now say that future is like colonizing the Mars. So as Elon Musk said, and not only Mars, we may go to even Pluto or some other planets as well, and we may conquer the universe someday, basically. So Yeah, and it should be like a Star Wars movie. Have you ever watched the Star Wars movie? So Star Wars is the epitome of all the technology movies that we have today, basically. So everything is derived from Star Wars. I can say that. So even the drones, even the name Android. Have you ever considered the Have you ever check the name droid, where the droid word came from? Andy is the one who invented this Android, basically. So a droid was the was a robo in Star Wars, actually. So everything is inspired from
Interesting.
Star Wars.
I never knew that actually. Thank you.
Yeah. So the future is cool, basically. So I'm hoping the next 50 years would be like we'll colonize the entire universe, basically. So our sons and daughters will, someday when you call them, ask them about their whereabouts, they have to say that, Papa, I'm in Mars, Papa, I'm in Pluto. I'll be there in within 1 hour or something. So
I really hope that'll happen soon, actually. So you think data technology will be the most important asset? That'll become the asset for graduates. That's great. That's perfect. Thank you so much. And my second question, Rajesh, we spoke earlier, right? I mean, we spoke with each other earlier, and you said that you wanted to start your own business, and unfortunately, the pandemic happened. So, would you mind elaborating on your process, your hustle, and your business idea, and how did you cope up with the pandemic the last year?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's not very a novel idea, basically. It was a BPO startup. So, unfortunately, due to various reasons, we have to shut that down even before the pandemic happened, actually. I think the pandemic is the main catalyst here. Basically, pandemic is actually helping the business to grow, basically. So, we just have to start over all over again. I'm trying to do that hopefully one day. But pandemic is catalyst, basically. It has not helped it has not destroyed anything, but it actually helped.
Yes, especially in the IT industry, right?
Yeah, especially in IT.
Yeah. That's great. That's good to know. So were you fine with the work from home thing and the different routine, and were you all good with that? I mean.
Yeah, I was a remote working employee even before the pandemic, actually. I was working remotely even a year before pandemic, actually. So at that point of time, remote employees were like 4 to 6% of the world population.
Yes.
Were working remotely. After pandemic, it's around 90 to 95 people are working remotely in IT industry. So there is a huge change, basically. So I'm very habituated to working remotely. So I'm good with that.
That's great. So that's good. Thank you so much. And my third question, Rajesh, would be could you mind sharing with us, about one of your biggest challenges? I mean, I ask people, all my guests, the same questions because people who listen to the podcast, they understand that people who are working already, they all went through the challenges and they overcome it, and somehow someone answers the questions, and that might be relevant to some other person struggling today. So that's the reason I'm asking the question. So could you please share with us about one of your biggest challenges in the last decade, and how did you overcome them, and what sort of challenges you are facing today?
Personal challenges are like losing my parents, both my parents. I've lost my mother and father as well. Before 2020 itself. So I've lost both of them. Coping up with it is a big challenge for me, actually. And they were like really sick for about 10 years. They started falling sick since 2010, and that was around 8 years. Both my parents, actually. So my mother suffered from cancer, and she got admitted into world's best hospital, actually. We have here in Hyderabad, that's Indo-American Hospital, and nothing can be done to cure cancer. Till date, there's no vaccination or there's no treatment for that actually. So it's just that they'll treat them with some kind of medications, but now it is not helping for actually. Yeah. So she suffered around 5 years. And she passed away in 2015. And after then, shortly after that, my father fell sick and he suffered from kidney failure actually. So kidney failure is like very, very painful actually. And there comes a lot of complications with kidney failure also. There is anemia and he was paralyzed 6 times actually. So there was blood clots of 6 times in his head. So then both his hands and both his legs were not working. So we have to lift him up and make him bath and put on his clothes and take him to hospital. And the treatment for the kidney failure is like dialysis. So if you ever heard of it, it's a 6-hour process. They'll take the blood out of the body and all the blood out of the body, and they'll clean it, they'll purify it and send it back. So that will take around 6 hours of time. So this is a very alternative process. So and he survived for about 4 years with that, and that's very, very painful for me to see him like that, and making him bath and lifting him up, like treating him like
parents are the first heroes there.
So that was very, very painful. Right.
Sorry about loss. And could you you also tell me what are the challenges you're facing today? Like trying to overcome
the challenge I'm facing today is like coping up with the emptiness, with the loss I have. But I'm still coping up with the emptiness. So when you lose both your parents, all you left with is emptiness basically. So I got married and all, but nobody can replace the parents' position.
Yes. I understand that was one of the toughest challenges. For me, my parents, some of the listeners already know that my parents were expired when I was very young. So it was around, by the time I was 11, by the time I was 7, my mom was expired, and by the time I was 11, my dad was expired. So it was all my uncles and aunts and relatives who brought me up. So I'm always be indebted, always be grateful for whatever they did. But again, it was a very serious loss for sure. But again, life has to go on, and we have to find ways to do better things, do good things for
Correct. Yeah, I totally get you because I'm in the same position.
I hope you come on strong in the coming days. And that's so that was heavy for me for sure. And I'll ask you the 4th question if that's okay.
Sure. Let's mark.
I read books. I mean, I do read books, mostly sometimes audiobooks and sometimes on the internet, and very rarely out of paperbacks and hardcover. So whenever I'm thinking with myself, whenever I have nothing much to do, nothing important to do, I'll try to read and gain some sort of knowledge. And I know that you love reading books as well. So give us an idea about what books mean to you, and share with us about the books that are worth reading and how did they help you shape up your well-being and your career or whatever the aspects, in whatever aspects they help you.
Sure. So, I would say that my top five books are like Sapiens, as we've already discussed.
Yes.
Sapiens would be my number one. My second one would be Elon Musk, so biography. And my third one would be any Osho books actually. Have you ever heard of Osho?
Definitely heard of
Rajneesh. Yeah, so any of Osho books, you pick any of your Osho books, and there is a kind of spiritual awakening in those books actually. So he kind of simplifies everything. Who are all these guys? If you can ask him, who are all these guys? If you want the questions for, who is Jesus? Who is Krishna? Who is Muhammad? All these guys are. He says like all these guys are like what do you call enlightened. Now they have did the meditation. They got enlightened and they try to teach the society. So, and if you want to attain enlightenment, you can do that too. No, basically he simplifies everything. Basically, so all these guys are enlightened. It's as simple as that. So you pick any of the Osho books and you'll have your spiritual answers. Okay, that's my third go-to books, and I've read mythology books basically. So Mahabharata and Ramayana by the Devadut Bhattacharya. Yeah, those things will give you not high basically. So if you ever read the Mahabharata, then you have to read it, and that's very very interesting book actually. So you learn a lot from that book. You can take an example of any event in Mahabharata, and you can equate that with your life, and you'll get your own answers. So you have to read it as a story, and you'll feel good about it. And my fifth one would be Outliers. Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell actually. So yeah, that's totally coolest book I have ever read. And this guy simplified every other equation that we have, every other question that we have. Now, how if you ask him, how did Bill Gates reach his success? Then he tells the odds about it basically. So Bill Gates' parents were more richer basically at that point of time, and he was born in the western part of the country, and he has access to best of the computers at that point of time. So and he has practiced from 10 years basically. So his theory would be, if you can practice anything for 10 years or 10,000 hours basically, 10,000 hours. Yeah, so 10 years or 10,000 hours. So if you can do that, basically you can do anything. You will be for sure successful in that particular career. So he kind of simplifies that. Any successful, you may take it. So there is a 10 years of struggle behind that. There is a 10,000 rule of preparation time for that. He says that. So yeah, he simplifies everything, and that's one of my best book I have read. And after 5, if I can add one more book, that would be Atomic Habits by James Clear.
Yes.
Sorry, you were saying something?
No, please.
Yeah, and sixth one would be Atomic Habits by James Clear, and that kind of gives you, that kind of changes your habits basically. So how addicted are you to your phone, and how addicted are you to an Instagram page or Facebook or all these things basically. So how to avoid that stuff, and how to get into good habits, and also it will teach you all that stuff basically. So it's a very good book to pick up. So these are the top 6 books I have right now, and that's about it. And
So yeah, we got the six books. I think I heard of some of them, and I probably read one or two of them, but again, not most part of them. So I'll probably check it out as well. I hope the listeners will definitely enjoy the books you said. But again, one more question. I mean, for me, as I said, whenever I go through books, I try to do that whenever I get free time, and I get, I learn something, right? I mean, I pick up the books I'm fascinated about, and I'll try to learn something. I'll probably apply them, one or two of them. So, what books mean to you? Were they like? Did you ever consider yourself writing a book in the future, or you know?
It's a good question, but yeah, I am thinking about writing a book, but I'm not sure what to write and when to start. But I'm sure I'm gonna do it.
Perfect. That's great. So we'll definitely try to connect at that point in time as well. And
at least I'm going to write an ebook actually. Ebooks are easy, right? So you can have to put your thoughts together and someday it will become a book and you can publish it. It can be a very simple book, not necessarily a very huge book or something, right?
So yes, exactly. Writing a book is just another doing some sort of work, right? So it takes time, but again there'll be a plan and there'll be a process for it as well. And nowadays everything is becoming easy, and we all have tools. So yeah, ebook is definitely a good way to start with. According to my experience, people who actually start off writing a book and finish that book is actually 3 or 4% in the world. So having writing a book is a good thing. I like it. I like people who write books. Whether it's ebook or a storybook or actual PDF or actual paperback, that's a good idea for sure. So yeah, my fifth question. So you do love movies, and in India we all love movies and we all love cricket, right? So let's talk about movies now. So what type of movies get you most excited, and name a few of the movies that you enjoyed watching, right?
Sure. Yeah, I kind of like a bit of how to say a hopeful movies or it kind of should leave you with something when you watch the movie.
Yes.
And when you finish it, basically it should leave your mind with something. It should have an impression in your mind, so that should last for very very long time.
You have a list already?
First one would be I have my list. The first one would be Shawshank Redemption. It kind of teaches you about hope, basically. So there is this guy who goes to jail for things. Now he was trapped actually. So he was trapped in a cage and he was sent to jail, and he has to come out of it, and he kind of escapes the jail basically. So the escaping process kind of takes a lot of time. He plans it for over an year and does that actually. Then he comes out of jail and we feel that there is a still hope. Now the movie teaches you about hope. That kinds of leave you with a lot of this thing. Hope is the one that you learn from that movie. And the second one is Schindler's List. Again, this movie is about hope as well, basically. So there are huge number of survivors list, which Schindler has, and he kind of saves them all. So this movie also teaches about hope. And the third one would be Fight Club. Yeah, Fight Club is like you kind of question yourself and you kind of introspect yourself that what am I doing with my life, basically. There is this two different shades to a person, so every person has two different sides. So that movie kind of shows that basically. So are you loving what are you doing? So if not, why the hell are you doing it? So it kind of teaches you that you should watch that movie. Yeah, and my fourth one would be Guru. It's an Indian movie. Have you heard of that?
Yes, yes, Malayalam, right?
Yeah, right, correct. So yeah, it's a very coolest movie I've ever seen on an Indian silver screen. So
It's actually a story of
most celebrated story, right?
yes.
Sirva and then yeah, he's the most celebrated businessman of our country basically. So yeah, it's a must watch again. And as I said, Star Wars was my favorite. So all the movies I've watched, all the movies of Star Wars. There are around 12 or 13. The first one started around the 1970s, I think, 1970s or 1980s. Yeah, I've covered them all till date. So even including the TV series, Mandalorian was the TV series that is, that's on Hotstar right now. Yeah, so I've watched every other Star Wars movies. I'm a great Star Wars movie freak.
Perfect.
Yeah, Star Wars fan, right? And this one would be Inside Out. Heard of it? It's a cartoon movie. So it kind of teaches you how your brain works and all those things, emotions basically. So Inside Out and Soul kind of falls into the same category. It's a very recent movie that has come in Hotstar. It's a must watch as well. And let me check my list. And yeah, Interstellar would be the other one. So we were discussing, right? So the future is very bright, and our future generation should someday conquer Mars and most of the universe. So in Interstellar, the movie ends like this basically. So it's like he kind of goes to his daughter, and his daughter is older than him right now, and he's younger basically. So and he is in Pluto, so he has to go back to Earth again. So this is the last shot of the Interstellar movie. So I kind of loved it. So it kind of shows the future, right? So yeah, that's a very cool movie.
Fascinating to hear for sure. I mean, unfortunately, I've been a big movie buff. Sorry to interrupt you, but I've been a big movie buff till 2010. Till I was doing my bachelor's, and then later on, I actually somehow ended up not a big movie lover. But again, I'll definitely probably check out some of the movies you mentioned. Yes, please.
Sure. Yeah, and the other one would be Matrix, I think. It kind of falls in the same category actually. So you take the red pill or blue pill, and so it's all a game, right? When you think about life, basically everything is pre-written. Have you ever thought of it? It's very big in our Indian culture as well. So it's like everything is pre-written. Everything is written by God.
We call it right. Yes.
Yeah, that's the concept of the movie. Yeah, we call it karma. And karma, and like everything is, we call it fate as well, right? So it's like we cannot change the fate. So if it is already written in the book or somewhere else, it is going to happen. And the Matrix says the same thing. Everything is pre-written and you can't change that basically. So everything is part of the game. Everything is a matrix. So, yeah, that's a cool movie actually. So yeah, it kind of falls into the same category of.
So I'll ask you a couple of questions. I mean, regarding this, I'm just curious whether when you watch a movie, do you like watching it in the big screen and going to the theater and watching it, or do you actually watch it on your at home in the laptop, or I mean, what sort of movie
I kind of enjoy both, but when it's very personalized and when you watch it in your personal device, that kind of gives you a quick basically. So if it's a fascinating movie, you want to sit alone and watch it. So I would prefer sitting alone watching it own device, laptop or whatever.
That's perfect. So those were all the questions I had. Thank you so much for answering all of them, Rajesh. But again, if you might have heard of it, but again, there will be a rapid fire, a quick rapid fire. All I need is like quick answers, right?
Sure.
Perfect. So again, I'll keep them short. What's your favorite holiday destination?
Holiday destination, anytime Goa and India.
Perfect.
Yep.
And anything abroad?
So India has various, we have different kinds of feathers, right? So it's like, everything you can find in India, basically. So if you want the Scotland, you can go to Kurk. It's called Scotland of India.
Yes.
And if you want to see Grand Canyon in US, you can find it in some district in Andhra Pradesh that's called Gandikota. So it's the Grand Canyon of India, basically. So if you want to see Switzerland, you can go to Darjeeling, basically. So if you can find everything in India, why do you go to some other places, basically? So yeah, I think if I have to choose some place, Maldives, I would recommend those Maldives.
Perfect. Maldives is good. And second question is like, tell me one app you actually will have on your phone at any sort of thing. One mobile application on your phone that you really
it's a no-brainer, right? It's WhatsApp. That's a no-brainer.
What was that again?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, perfect. That's good. And third question would be, apart from movies, apart from books, what's your favorite hobby which is like which has nothing to do with working?
Traveling, I would say that. These are obviously traveling, books, and music.
Perfect. So traveling would be your third. That's great. And fourth question to you is, again, it might come off as a silly question, but again, if you wake up tomorrow and you're invisible for a day.
Sure.
Okay. What would you like to do and what would you like to know?
Invisible from whom?
Like everyone else.
I kind of, didn't got the question properly, I think. But we are invisible in our own lives, actually. We are very, very separated in current times, right? So in this pandemic, we are invisible to every other people. So what are we doing?
Perfect. I mean, if you are physically invisible, like people can't see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you like to do?
What do I like to do? You mean? I'll probably, I always has this thing. I don't know why, but again, I'll probably go to an airport and travel to a country which actually requires a visa, but again, without any visa. So that's I don't know why it came up, why that thing came to my mind, but every time I ask that question, that desire keeps getting stronger. So, yeah, for you?
Yeah, I think if there is any superhero who has the power of invisibility,
Yes,
I think he's the most cursed person, I think, because you can see what's happening around, right? So if you can see what's happening around the world, and he kind of thinks about it and kind of lost in his old world, basically. So he may see things which may not happen now, which he is not supposed to see as well, right? So now he's the most deepest person, I would say. So I don't want that superpower. Invisibility.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's my fourth. And the fifth question would be, what's your one advice to people who are listening who are younger than us?
Okay, so if suppose who are younger than us are just graduated, and I want them to take a year off basically. So I want them to take a year off and think about their lives basically.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rajesh. Once again, it was really nice talking to you. It's been a while. We actually met. I hope someday we'll meet one day. We'll catch up uh, on fine day. And again, thank you so much. Thanks for being on.
Sure. My pleasure, man. Had a good time speaking to you. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
People asking always. Thanks.